Good afternoon, everyone. Namaskar. I will just wait for 2 minutes more as people are joining before we begin our webinar.
Surely,
So
sir.
kindly bear with us for next 2 minutes.
सर मोदी जी ने व्यापारियों के लिए बहुत सारी गवर्नमेंट स्कीम निकाली हैं।
So what do you do?
आई एम सी अंकुश एंड आई एम फाउंडर ऑफ अ फिनटेक कंपनी कॉल्ड eMSME।
What does eMSME do?
सर मोदी जी ने व्यापारियों के लिए बहुत सारी गवर्नमेंट स्कीम निकाली हैं और व्यापारियों को उनके खुद के हक पता नहीं है। हम मार्केट प्लेस हैं जो उनको उनका हक से अवगत कराते हैं और वो बेनिफिट दिलवाते हैं।
कैसे आप MSME को उनको अपनी गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स दिलवाते हैं?
सर 4 सिंपल स्टेप हैं। उसका उद्यम रजिस्ट्रेशन सर्टिफिकेट होता है, वो डालना है। उसको जितनी भी स्कीम उसके लिए बनी है वो आ जाती हैं। उसको डॉक्यूमेंट प्रिपेयर कराना है, या तो अपने चार्टर अकाउंटेंट की हेल्प लेके प्रिपेयर कराना है, अप्लाई करना है, उसके अकाउंट में बेनिफिट आ जाता है।
तो आप इसमें पैसा कैसे कमाते हैं?
सर जैसे ही एमएसएमई के अकाउंट में पैसा ट्रांसफर होता है उसके बाद ही हम उससे फीस मांगते हैं, और वो भी मैक्सिमम 3% ऑफ द अमाउंट रिसीव्ड, और वो हमारे चार्टर अकाउंटेंट पार्टनर, अवेलमेंट एक्सपर्ट और प्लेटफॉर्म फीस के नाम पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाते हैं।
तो यानी उनको कोई भी ओवरहेड स्टार्टिंग से है ही नहीं?
बिल्कुल भी नहीं है। एमएसएमई बढ़ेगा तभी देश बढ़ेगा, उसी थीम के साथ नेशन बिल्डिंग के लिए काम कर रहे हैं।
Guys, go and upload your documents and all the necessary things that are required so that you can get your subsidy that you deserve.
Sir, touchwood, millions of entrepreneurs has liked this reel. They have approached
Wonderful.
us. Until now, we have served around 25,600 MSMEs.
Fantastic. Heartiest congratulations, Ankush. This is
Thank you so
phenomenal.
much, sir.
So we will proceed while people are joining. Right. So good afternoon, namaskar to all the esteemed participants. It is indeed a true pleasure to welcome you all to today's webinar. My name is Saurabh Shah. I'm the CEO of Universal Business and Corporate Services Center, which is hosting this webinar in collaboration with eMSME. Friends, whether you are a first generation entrepreneur running a small unit, an established exporter looking to scale, or a service provider making waves in your sector, I thank you for making the time to be here. Today's session is about unlocking something that many MSMEs don't even realize is available to them: untapped government support worth lakhs of rupees. But before we get into that, let's make a moment to reflect on the importance of this sector we are all a part of. India's micro, small, and medium enterprises are the second largest employment generator after agriculture. With over 63 million registered MSMEs, this sector contributes more than 30% of India's GDP, nearly 50% of country's exports, and provides direct and indirect employment to more than 110 million people. And the story doesn't stop there. In just last 6 months, more than 6.5 lakh new MSMEs have been registered on the Udyam portal, a clear testament to the vibrancy and growing ambition of India's entrepreneurial spirit. Recognizing this potential, the government has launched several landmark initiatives to accelerate MSME growth. For instance, the Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme, which is popularly known as ECLGS, alone extended rupees 3.6 lakh crore to over 1.2 crore MSMEs, helping business navigate post-COVID recovery. The RAM program, Raising and Accelerating MSME Performance, launched with a World Bank partnership, is set to infuse rupees 600 crore into building MSME competitiveness. These are powerful initiatives, ladies and gentlemen. Yet, here's the paradox. Despite so many opportunities, a large majority of MSMEs still struggle to access these benefits. Why is that the case? Because navigating these schemes is still a complex, fragmented, and time consuming process. Information is scattered across portals. Scheme guidelines are difficult to interpret without experts' help. Many businesses don't even know which schemes apply to their sector, region, or stage of growth. And even When they do, paperwork and compliance become major roadblocks. We have all seen it. Business owners juggling production, sales, compliance, and HR rarely have the time or the bandwidth to chase subsidy eligibility criteria or sift through forms that run into dozens of pages. This is a problem we are here to address today. In this session, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to introduce you to eMSME, a platform that makes across to government support simpler, faster, and more transparent. Through this, its smart AI-driven scheme discovery engine, eMSME helps you identify the schemes you are eligible for in under 5 minutes. It generates personalized reports, connects you to expert advisors, and empowers you to unlock real monetary benefits. To walk you through the platform in detail, allow me to present before you Chartered Accountant Mr. Ankush Jain, the promoter and the brain behind the eMSME. With this, I would request Mr. Ankush Jain to take the proceedings further. Over to you,
Yeah.
Ankush.
Thank you so much, Saurabh sir, for this warm welcome. And the people like you was very committed for the nation building, supporting the second largest employment generating sector called MSMEs. So now, as per recent Udyam portal, around 31 crore employment has been generated, and that has been validated by the UP government as well. So for all dignitaries, a very warm good afternoon and greetings from the eMSME side. I would also like to share last 2 days visit with the UP government. So we are collaborating with them. They are also trying to figure it out to create a marketplace like what we have already created. So they called us and they said that we are not going to reinvent the wheel. You have created the ecosystem, so let's capitalize on it to bring speed and skill to MSME, because MSME deserve huge success in order to reach to $1 trillion economy for UP government, so as for the Maharashtra government, and $35 trillion economy for India as a whole. So thank you, Saurabh sir. You as a facilitator, as a moderator, as a brand ambassador of India, is actually connecting all the stakeholders who can supply the demand raised by the MSME and empowering MSMEs in true sense. I would like to start with the one page, achievement, whatever we have done till now to complete this vision of Viksit Bharat while aggregating the aggregator.
Ankushi, you're on mute. You're on mute, Ankushi.
Sorry, sir, am I audible?
Now you are audible. You are on mute. I'll request you to repeat. You went on mute for a while.
Oh, surely. So, thank you, sir, for having me over here on this platform and giving the wonderful opportunity. Last 2 days with UP government collaboration were wonderful for us, and they are also willing to connect us with their MSME one platform, which will be powered by eMSME. After next we will be doing a MOE with them. So these are the achievement we have done so far. So for all the dignitaries, we are eMSME is basically unique and only first search engine available in India through which any entrepreneur or their representative, which can be a stakeholder, which can be bank, MSME association, universities, the state government, NBFCs, etc., who can just put the Udyam registration certificate number on our portal, and then they can uh, generate a customized scheme discovery report for them. And for that we have done around 10,000 to 12,000 MSME survey, and we identified around 40 ground nuances what they were facing, including the trust issues, including the awareness issues, including the non compliance to compliance issues, basically tax planning or tax evasion. So we are guiding them in all the aspect, and we very well know that no one entity can actually empower MSME by their own. With that concept, with that understanding, we have incorporated the MSME bazaar concept or the marketplace, wherein we have aggregated all the stakeholders. So how this model functions: MSME raise any demand, and we have partnered with supplier to meet their demand. To give you few example, if MSME comes to us for the bill discounting facility, then we have partnered with M1 Exchange, which is one of the three trades platform available in India. So they support MSME to register, to ensure the bill discounting and cash flow management stuff, and they also discuss the same thing with their buyer, and they are supporting the entire ecosystem for MSME. Similar way, if MSME need any kind of compliance services, from company incorporation to SME IPO or the special care stage, we have collaborated with the CS Institute and a company secretary partner and also a charter accountant partner. So as of now, around 291 charter accountant and company secretary professional firm has partnered with us, so to support MSME in all their compliance and document preparation need. Again, similarly, if they need any bank product, whether it is working capital or term loan, so we have made a co-branded website with Kotak Mahindra Bank, IDFC First Bank, IndusInd Bank. ICICI Bank is coming up in first week of September, so as Bank of India, and they are facilitating mostly in the digital journey. But yes, MSME need to visit once or twice to the branch to have a face-to-face interaction with them. But that ecosystem is also a quietly digital we are trying to make, but it is little bit physical as well as of now. So what I am trying to say, that whatever MSME demands, we are collaborating with the relevant stakeholders to supply or offer their services, so MSME without leaving their shop can actually get benefited from all the stakeholder, and it is win-win constructive architecture for all the stakeholder. What especially we are doing with all the stakeholders include especially banks, NBFC, or the nodal agency like SIDBI, that we are embedding the government scheme product with their funding product of working capital or other product. So since MSME also falls under the priority sector lending, with this facilitation, now they are getting a loan at much cheaper rate than they were getting otherwise, and they are also getting fast services, quality services at less processing fees and less ROI. So with this, I would like to interact a lot with all of you. So if you guys have any question, feel free to raise at any given point of time on this page. After this, we'll just demonstrate our product, how it works, and we are primarily building the entire ecosystem with the lots of webinar, seminar, podcast, boot camp, etc. So till now around 900 of such campaign has been done by us. The tomorrow I request all of you to join the Kotak Mahindra Bank and Tax Buddy webinar as well, where already 1000 plus participant has registered. So it is on GST Insight and how GST compliance can help them getting a bank related product. So humble request for all of you to join. Now, if you guys have any question, please raise, or we will move ahead with the government scheme discovery demonstration. It will take around 5 minutes. Saurabh sir.
Yes, I have, Ankushi, I'm keeping my eyes onto the Q&A, but so far we have not received. May I request all the esteemed participants, if you have any queries, please put them in the Q&A box, and I will be happy to read out the questions to Mr. Ankush Jain for his response. Please go ahead,
Thank you so
Ankush.
much. Thank you so much, sir. So we are demonstrating that how UI UX has been built and how quickly, safely the scheme discovery report for any entrepreneur can be generated within 4.5 minutes. So it's a mobile based or email based login for your security purposes. Once you put mobile number or email ID, you will get OTP. So you can log in, and this login will also enable you to reach to your dashboard, wherein you can walk through whatever you will do through this website. We have also created a money control kind of stuff, which is basically the knowledge center from eMSME, wherein all the knowledge made available in India for MSME benefit, whether it is any kind of event happening in India or any kind of government scheme. So as of now, around 650 government schemes are available. You can browse through all those government schemes made available for you. To generate the customized scheme discovery report, you just need to put the Udyam registration certificate number over here and click on the proceed button. We have taken a API basis that all the requirement will be fetched from the API. You just need to browse through it and confirm it. Or if you wish to edit any of the NIC code or any of the information which are wrongly inputted at the time of URC generation, that facility is also over here. Once you confirm this information, then you will redirect to the payment page. Once you made the small token payment, so we are just doing this formality. No, it's not correct. A little detail to claim your input tax credit. And you place an order and you reach out to the government scheme discovery page. Just bear with me for a few seconds. So now after payment, just continue, and you will come to know that out of 650 around government schemes available now for this particular Udyam registration certificate number, there are 37 government schemes are available pan India. When I say pan India, this includes the state government scheme, central government scheme, and also schemes provided by the tax authorities. So for this URC number, we have also bucketed the 37 scheme in the different category. Like for capital subsidy, there are 4 schemes available. There are 2 schemes available for the career guarantee loan, and likewise. So government gives grant, reimbursement, tax authorities give various tax related benefits. They are interest subsidy, they are quality free loan. So now you can browse through the the simple 15 seconds overview that what is this scheme about, and you can select the government scheme which is relevant to your current phase. So we have defined MSME life cycle into the 6 phase, which is basically idea generation to incorporation to the special care stage. And for all 6 stage, there are ample amount of government scheme available. We will also handhold you and guide you if you stuck anywhere to identify and figure it out which scheme, government scheme you should apply right now, or which government scheme you should prepare to apply after 3 months or after a 6 month basis your preparation. Further filtration is there. So if you have invested in plant and machinery, then you can click yes. If you're not planning to invest in plant and machinery, you can say simply no. So those scheme will also filter it out. What basically we are trying to achieve over here, we are trying to get you the actionable information. So from ocean of the information to bucket, and bucket of the information into the spoon, so you can take immediately action and can apply for the government scheme. If you are a little confused or wish to eMSME to directly generate auto discovery report, or you yourself can generate auto discovery report, then we have also built an algorithm which will suggest that what are the best available scheme basis the monetary benefit available to you. So if you'll click the auto discovery report, it will guide you that these are the 5 government scheme which you can apply immediately if you are unable to figure out the right scheme for you. Or you can take our help and we will discuss and we will understand your phase of the business, and we can suggest you that this government scheme or these government scheme you should apply right now. I hope you all are with me. I am not going too fast. After generating this, you can also mail this scheme discovery report. You can WhatsApp this scheme discovery report, or if you have identified and have documents available, then you can apply also directly from this website itself. So this is the output of what efforts we have taken till now. So to begin with, portal will suggest you that this is your URC. These are your detail fetched from the URC website. These are the government scheme available for you. I hope you all can see the screen, right?
Yes, very clear, very visible.
So for in this case, around 37 schemes are available, bucketed into this category, and we have generated the auto discovery report. So it will also suggest a one pager or maximum 1.5 pager to guide you that how to apply for this scheme, what are the objective of this scheme, which life cycle this government scheme is suitable, who are the beneficiary, which is the nodal agency to reach out if you wish to reach out directly to them, or you can reach out through us through expert empaneled with us, or if you have one expert with you, you can reach out to government directly. So all the options are made available. If you wish to read out this scheme in detail, though it is not required because all the actionable has been captured in one page from the 30-page PDF is offered by the government. But if you wish to read out those 30 pages, those link is also provided over here. Contact number, website detail of the government. So everything is has been captured over here to make your journey easy and enable you to take a action immediately. So for each such scheme, the one pager is available over here. Now I'm again open for the questions or any clarification required. So over to you, Saurabh, sir.
Yes, Ankushi. So we have a question coming in. The question which our participant has asked is, as government schemes are regularly updated, does eMSME also have a system for business owners get to know about the newer schemes?
Rightly said, sir. So we have around 25 team in research who basically identify which government scheme has been updated or amended or now become redundant. Like recently, 15 days back, Gujarat government had withdrawal few of the government scheme. So those scheme has been removed from the database, and we have informed to all our professional partner and stakeholder about this update. So as Maharashtra government has launched few government schemes, so as UP government has launched few schemes, those also are getting updated, and we are informing our stakeholder about it because they are talking to the MSME on a day-to-day basis. So they need to be get updated on a real-time basis. We do update this government scheme database in T+2 basis. Sometime it happens T+5 or 7 also, but we are trying our best to update and to inform all the stakeholder. We also have WhatsApp group with all the stakeholder. So this platform can be leveraged by any stakeholder to capitalize on the other stakeholders. Like I suggested that Duns and Broad Street, when they generate a report for MSME, our scheme discovery report also feature in their report.
Okay.
When so basically all the stakeholders are working with us in a win-win constructive architecture, because the intent remains same, is to empower MSME in
Right.
whatever means and mode available to us, best capability basis.
Very well said, Ankushi. Allow me to ask you one more question. Um, the question is reads as under: I am a business owner. Very interesting question.
Mhm.
Who needs a loan but don't have enough collateral? Can I get help from the government through EMSN?
So thank you so much, sir, and respected delegate to ask this question. We'll share the real testimonial in this manner only. So allow us to do that directly now. So please consume this information, and that's why we are claiming with the support of all the stakeholder like yours. that how we are empowering MSME who do not have any collateral, who do not have any business background, first time entrepreneur. So for them also, government has announced few schemes, one of which is Stand Up India scheme. So this is the case of Steffi Talkar, a Pune-based entrepreneur who does not have any collateral. She was doing a job. She wanted to start his fashion brand. She reached out to us through the social media, and she suggested that she neither have a collateral nor had a family background, but her dream, we have ensured that her, the constant should not become any challenge. So we have guided her, we have identified a Stand Up India scheme, and we have helped her prepare the documents. So our eMSME expert. So sir, we are not a direct service provider. We are a facilitator. We
Correct.
work with the empaneled expert and professional firm who guide our customer, handhold them, make the document for them, apply for the government scheme, and we facilitate. We ensure the TET and quality deliverables at cost affordable model. So that's what our job is. So the same process has been applied by her. We have generated Udyam registration certificate for her. She put her Udyam registration number and generated the Stand Up India scheme for her. Then we have ensured she has all the docs in place and applied for this government scheme. We have done a little bit filtering and the underwriting process to support bank as well, because to bank also we give the filter lead to ensure our reputation as well. For we are here for a very long time, so reputation also matters a lot to us. Touchwood, Central Bank of India has approved this proposal, and only had to visit twice to Central Bank of India Pune branch to interact with the branch manager face to face. And within 2 months, with two visits, she secured around 15 lakh funding in her account. And we have charged around 1% to her after she received
This is
fund in her account. And this is from her. So hear it out from her. This is the testimonial given by Steffi Talkar. If
wonderful.
you wish to read, or if you want me to read, I'll read it out.
I think it will be good if you read out and proceed. That will be wonderful.
Surely.
Please go ahead.
So, after getting funds in her account and starting expanding her business, she wrote to us, "Dear eMSME team, I hope this email finds you well. I am writing to express my heartfelt gratitude for the outstanding support your team provided to LS. Your expertise and dedication made the entire process of securing a loan of 15 lakhs for our brand incredibility smooth and stress free. We truly appreciate the patience and professionalism you displayed throughout the journey, guiding us with clarity at each every step. Additionally, your assistance in initiating the process for GST registration and trademark application has been invaluable, setting our business on a strong path for compliance and brand protection. It's rare to find a team as knowledgeable and genuinely helpful as yours. Your efforts have not only eased the operational aspect of our business but also given us the confidence to focus on growing our business. Thank you once again for being such a dependable partner. We look forward to working with you on a future endeavor as well. So, sir, if we'll identify not only the government scheme fund, but we have also ensured that she become compliant business owner. She
Correct.
get the trademark, she get the GST registration, Z certification of them. So basically, everything which she will need in the ensure her future funding as well.
Very well. Very good.
I
Fantastic.
hope this answers your question, sir.
Absolutely. You have given a practical example of what has been facilitated through eMSME. This is wonderful.
And
Please
sir,
go ahead.
I would like to give a great gratitude to the knowledge partner and professional partner. We have very little knowledge on the entire ecosystem, but we are fortunate enough to collaborate with the professional who have expert knowledge on these areas.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's amazing.
Any other questions that do we have?
No, not so far. I think you can proceed with your further thing. If there's a questions, I'll certainly
Surely, sir. So,
Yes,
sir, quickly we'll suggest about the three government schemes today.
please,
We have
please.
identified these three government scheme basis. One government scheme is a collateral-free loan, which is very popular scheme called CGT MSME, collateral-free CG, sorry, central government collateral-free scheme. So I'll begin with this. Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Again, I would reiterate that eMSME का E stand for easing, empowering and enabling MSME, and our motto is MSME बढ़ेगा, देश बढ़ेगा. That is what we truly believe. So, within these top three schemes, so there are 650 such government schemes available pan India for MSMEs. Most of the schemes are available for manufacturing sector, for export sector, for startup sector, for women led business, and for SC and ST. There is a special additional benefit available for the special category. That is how the India function. So the way India function, we are just equipping our ecosystem to enable the relevant deserving MSME to achieve these benefits made available to them. First such scheme is CGT MSE. So we'll talk about it, and feel free to raise any question in between to me. This is Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for micro and small enterprises called CGT MSME. A beautiful highlight over here. Till now, 10.5 lakh crore of guarantee has been approved under CGT MSME. And sir, you have during your introduction, you have mentioned about the ECELGS.
Correct.
That was basically the emergency credit limit enhancement for the already secured or unsecured customer of the banks. So basically 20% of the outstanding amount has been allotted to banks, NBFC, to the MSME directly without asking a single question. That scheme generated huge success. We were in the conceptualization stage as well, and that scheme got closed after 4 years. So we have worked with bank for the successful closure of that scheme. There was very less NPA under that scheme. Similarly, CGT MSME scheme also has very less, NPA. So they have a budget under this, government this guarantee, and they never hit that budget of around 20,000 crore what they have, identified for this scheme. Am I visible also to you, Saurabh sir?
Uh, I'm no, I can't see you. I can see the screen, but I'm
You
not
can
able
see
to
the
see.
screen, right? Yeah, just a second.
Yes, we can see you now.
Yeah,
Please go ahead.
you can see the screen, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So, the CGT MSME scheme is not for the medium enterprises. It is for the micro and small enterprises. And I'm not getting into the nitty gritty of the basic definition the definition of MSME also has been revised. I'm sure that all the delegates are quietly aware about it. So now up to 500 crore or turnover entities are classified under the MSME. But this is not for the medium enterprise. This scheme is made available for the micro and small enterprise only. And government gives benefit up to 10 crore, collateral free. But I'll also suggest the practicality of this. Though as per the scheme, around 75% or 85% is guaranteed by the central government. So basically 15% to 25% is the own contribution to be given by the entrepreneur. But practically, banks takes around 25% to 50% collateral to disburse the scheme easily. Rarely we have identified that without a single rupee collateral, they are disbursing a huge amount. It happens, but it is not a practical scenario. So I just want you to make this aware. So objective of this scheme to create availability of the bank credit without any hassles of collateral or the third party guarantee to small and micro entrepreneur. This is what I suggested, that for the micro entrepreneur, There are various category like up to 5 lakh. If they are applying, then 85% is the guaranteed given by the central government. 5 lakh to 50 lakh, 75% is the guarantee given. And above 50 lakh to 500 lakh, though around 75% guarantee is given by the central government. Now, if we'll go in the nitty gritty of this scheme, then there are some special condition also. We call them the special criteria. So basically, micro and small enterprises who are located in the northeast region, like Sikkim or Jammu and Kashmir or Ladakh, etc., then the standard 80% is the guarantee given by the central government. The special benefit to the women-led entrepreneurs. When we say women-led entrepreneur, it means when women or the eligible category, including SC, ST, are holding more than 51% in that entity, then it will call the special category entity for them. For them, government has ensured 90% of the collateral, free collateral guarantee. And for all other category, it remains standard 75%. Eligibility is quite simple. So eligibility for Mudra and CGTM is almost remain same. Around 90% of their checklist remains same only. So the basic eligibility is has to be the micro or the small entrepreneur. They can be individual, proprietor, LLP, partnership, private limited company, or a registered company which is eligible under this scheme. Nodal agencies remain the CGTMSE trust only. The funding mechanism of the release of the fund will be done by the nodal agency, which are typically banks. So, and if, apart from the bank, a few NBFC who have MFI license, they can also disburse this loan under CGTMSME scheme. They also take annual guarantee fees. So to begin, when they have launched this scheme around 9-10 years back, the processing fees were 2%. Now it has been reduced to 0.37% based on those three C's which bank or any lender used to see, which are typically cash flow, collateral, and counterparty. So if cash flow and counterparty is good, then there is very less collateral or no collateral requirement is raised by the bank, and very less annual guarantee fees, which is 0.37%, is asked to enter into this scheme. So before we, sir, start the second scheme, if we have any questions about the CGT MSME.
So, one thing which I would like to ask you, Ankush, with your permission,
Mhm.
I know that in our, the esteemed participants, we have representative from few industry bodies and chambers, as well as people at enterprise level. Maybe you want to deal with this question now or at a later time, a later stage. How does one avail, right, at a macro level, if they want to avail of the eMSME and want to tie up? What are the various models of operating to tie up with an industry body or a chamber of commerce? And second, at an enterprise level, how they can avail the benefit of the platform?
Surely. So, like I said, that we have collaborated with many MSME association also, and we are doing a boot camp also for them to make their MSMEs the member get aware about this government scheme. And if you see now, so all MSME association are running with the same objective to ensure that the membership gets renewed. For that, they are using eMSME SaaS tool like Government Scheme Discovery or the Compliance Health Services or the Process Pucho, which is a online consultancy, as a hook or as a vest, which is value added services, to make their MSME member aware and avail these benefits to them. We can do a cluster focus or targeted audience focused webinar, seminar, bootcamp, workshop as well for them to meet their objective. So basically, we all stakeholder meeting our objective with the common intent to empower MSME, and common intent that if they are getting government subsidy, grant, or collateral free loan, basically a cheap funding or cheap cost of production they are achieving, then we are empowering them to generate more and more employment. Why government of India is coming with these many schemes is to ensure that MSME remain a robust employment generating sector. And for all of your information, there are four very relevant low-hanging employment generation schemes available. I'll name it out. One is NEPS, one is NETS, one is the recently announced ELS, Employee Linked Scheme, and one is 80JJA, which is the income tax benefit. If you combine all these benefit together, which is allowed by these stakeholder, then 50% of the payroll cost can get reimbursed. A 30% or 3% of the payroll cost you won't even have to apply for any government scheme, but just to take awareness and apply under the deduction available when you file the income tax return. And many people are not really aware about it, sir.
Yeah.
We have ensured this benefit to n number of MSME, and basis that it's a big word, but they consider you like a god, that you have
Yes.
saved around 33% to 50%. We are doing our
Yes.
simple job to create awareness, but whoever has ensured such benefit, they are
Yes.
respecting us like anything. So I
Yes.
request all the MSME association delegate and all the delegates available over here to use us as a hook or as a value added services to empower your MSME. They will surely do a great word of mouth. Chances that they will be more connected with you, and the bonding will grow multifold through this our simple initiative. We have done many things for Mazma Association, for Rai Association, for FICCI. FICCI has also invited us as a panelist for leveraging on tech webinar, which has been sponsored by National Stock Exchange. And CA Institute is also, inviting us for many webinar, seminar, workshop, or as a panelist. So everyone, basically all stakeholders are working together to
Wonderful.
ensure the common objective.
Wonderful. Very well. One question, Ankushi. Uh, as there are policies, incentives from the state level as well as the federal level. So when we are generating the report by entering the Udyam report, will the platform capture what is available at the state and federal both, or will it integrate it? And how will it inform the stakeholders?
Sir, if you wish to read all 650 government scheme in our knowledge hub page, all schemes are mentioned. So those knowledge is complementary. But if you wish to customize report for you and to know that what a government scheme of central, state, or tax authorities are customizably available to you, then you'll have to make that a small payment. For a stakeholder, we give the special discount also. Then only you'll be able to figure it out that this scheme is run by the state government or by the central government or by the tax authorities. So the specific information is available after payment, but general information is available in this
Wonderful.
platform.
Very fine. I think that answers. Yes. Please go ahead.
And Miss humble apologies, we have experimented and experience that free model does not work. People do not really respect if a very valuable proposition has been offered at free of cost. This charge little bit chargeable model, it really works. And once any customer get lakhs and millions of benefit while paying only a small amount to us, then they are able to truly recognize what kind of facility we are providing to them. So we have invested around 20,000 man days to make this platform. So a little bit charge is good for us also to survive and thrive and to come up with more and more
Of
such
course.
initiatives. Okay, so should we go ahead?
Yes, please go ahead.
Just a second, sir. Able to see the screen again?
Yeah. Now I think it's yeah, we can see now.
So this is the same scheme we talked for the Pune-based entrepreneur and the same question you raised. So she was a woman-led entrepreneur. She had 51% stake in her business, and so this Stand Up India scheme is made for those women-led businesses or for the SC/ST community. It aims to empower the greenfield businesses. Greenfield, basically the people who are coming for the first time in any businesses, or any existing business owner who is starting a new business which is not related to his existing business, that will also classified under the greenfield business. Under this scheme, Total amount sanctioned is around 61,000 crore, which is quite a lot amount. This is quite a recent scheme. And this scheme is anchored by the Department of Financial Services called DFS, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. The objective of Stand Up India scheme is to facilitate bank loan between rupees 10 lakh to 100 lakh to at least one scheduled caste or scheduled tribe or the woman-led entrepreneur. So it is mandated by the government that every bank branch must secure at least one loan to these eligible category. And why they have done it, so they can become familiar with it. If their experience is good, they can penetrate more and more under this scheme and can support the first time entrepreneur coming to Indian ecosystem. So this is the composite loan scheme, which is basically a term loan plus working capital between rupees 10 lakh and 100 lakhs, which is 1 crore. So the composite loan covers 85% of the project cost, which shall be repayable in 7 years within a moratorium period of 18 months. A RuPay card will be issued to enable operations of the working capital component. It is quite similar to the KCC as well. If any one of you are working with the agri sector for the a Kisan credit card. So the eligibility and condition under these schemes are like they has to be SC, ST category or the woman-led entrepreneur above 18 years of age. Loan under the scheme are only for the greenfield project, which we have understood now. Greenfield signifies the first time ventures of the beneficiary in the manufacturing or the service sector or trading or agri allied sector. Borrower should not be in default to any bank or financial institutions. And the fourth condition is in case of non individual enterprises, 51% of the shareholding and controlling stake should be held by either SC, ST, or women enterprises jointly. Funding mechanism and release of the fund is like fund will be released by the bank as a loan up to 85% of the project cost, which means around 15% will be the own contribution by the entrepreneur themselves. Nodal agency remains SIDBI. So the one beautiful things with the SIDBI, the SIDBI has around 25 government scheme covered under their umbrella. So if we apply with SIDBI, they themselves, figure it out if entrepreneur is not fitting in one particular scheme, then which particular scheme they are fitting in. So they are handholding and supporting the entrepreneur in such a way. So kudos to SIDBI as well. Uh, Sir, that second scheme is over. I'll cover the third scheme as well. Then we will be interacting. The third scheme is Prime Minister Employment Generation Program called PMEGP. PMEGP scheme is a credit linked subsidy scheme. So earlier two were the loan related scheme. This is a direct subsidy, and subsidy is a free of cost. You don't need to repay this. But there will be a number of condition also attached with the subsidy or the grant kind of facilities to the entrepreneur. Under this scheme, beneficiaries get subsidy amounting to 15% or up to 35% of the project cost from the government. An outlay of around 13,500 crore has been approved for PMEGP for 5 financial year starting from 21, 22 to 25 and 26. And the chances that extension will also come under this scheme to set up about 4 lakh projects, creating employment of approximately 30 lakh people. Objective of this scheme is to generate continuous and sustainable employment opportunities in rural and urban areas of the country, to provide continuous and sustainable employment to a large segment of traditional and prospective artisans, rural and urban unemployed youth in the country through setting up of micro enterprises. Sir, similar to this scheme, UP government has launched a UI scheme. Under that scheme, they are giving rupees 5 lakh subsidy to each yuva, basically the young entrepreneur, to start up their business. And we can combine that scheme and this scheme as well. Further, specific to this scheme, to facilitate participation of financial institution for higher credit flow to micro sector. Now, the benefits of for new units. General category, the own contribution will be 10%. For a special category, it will be 5%. Similarly, for urban unit, a 15% own contribution is required. The rate of subsidy for urban is 15%, and for the rural is 25%. And for a special category, it goes up to 35%. Except those special category, for all categories it is a standard 15%. And if you are in the hilly areas, then 5% most subsidy is given. And this benefit comes for when you are availing second loan for upgradation. For first time, the earlier grade will apply. Eligibility and conditions are like new individual, micro unit, engaged in manufacturing or the service sector. So kindly remember, this scheme was only for the micro units, not for small and medium entrepreneurs. Second is the maximum cost of the project or unit for the admissible under manufacturing sector is 50 lakh for the first time loan, and for the second time it is up to 100 lakh, and for service sector it is 20 lakh and 25 lakh respectively. The condition is quite simple. The entrepreneur just need to be a 8th standard pass, and I hope with the high literacy rate, most of the India achieve this. And the project cost has to be above 10 lakh, and for service sector it has to be above 5 lakh. Funding mechanism and release of the fund is for general category loan sanction is by the nodal agency like bank etc is 90% of the project cost, which means 10% on contribution. And out of the 100% of the project cost, 15% to the 35% capital subsidy is made available by the government. uh, for a special category, the 5% additional discount is available. Type of financing will be for capital expenditure, it will be in the term loan format. For working capital need, cash credit. And for the composite loan, it will be a mix of both. So bank basically will see the three C's: cash flow, collateral, and counterparty. Collateral is not applicable over here. And basis that they will figure it out the eligibility, and they will suggest that what kind of amount of term loan and cash credit facility they can provide under this scheme. So with this, we are over with the presentation, and I am a kind of person who love interactive discussion more, because in our space there are n number of government scheme and benefits are available, and we have built a kind of expertise to mix those kind of product, mix that maximum benefit available by the state government, central government, and tax authorities, mix the government scheme product or the embed these product with the bank offering to give entrepreneur the maximum benefit.
Wonderful, Ankush. So we have a question from one of the country's leading export promotion council. Uh, will the platform provide incentives and the schemes which are notified by the government region-wise, depending upon the geography where we want to export? Are there any specific corridors which are also incorporated, or it will be only general?
So if you will see the scheme discovery report, sir, I humble request you to generate your scheme discovery report, because for export sector there is specific government scheme available. All these condition has been mentioned over here. If you have seen these last three schemes, there is special condition for the specific location, for a specific country, for a special category you belong. So those conditions are very well laid down in 1.5 page summarized report generated through this platform. To give you one simple example, if you are into the textile sector, Maharashtra government is giving up to 50 crore capital subsidy if you launch your project in Nandurbar, which is basically a boundary borderline area between Maharashtra and Gujarat. So after Bangladesh crisis, they are trying to capitalize on textile industry. Now, if you are not in Nandurbar, or let's say you are in Pune, then you won't get the 100% of the project cost reimbursed as the capital subsidy. That will be reduced to 35% or the 50%. I'm not very well mugged up all these condition, but for the different location, there are different advantage basis. Whatever the strategy government has worked upon, they have launched this government scheme. We do not have any control over it, but we have customized those report with those special condition to make you aware that if you are planning a manufacturing plant, please be aware about this condition, and we'll also help you in strategizing from the ideation stage, that this is the area where you should take a land or set up your manufacturing plant to get the maximum advantage. That is what we can handle and help you, sir.
Wonderful. The one question, Ankushi, we have is, I am an enterprise in the form of an LLP in cosmetic business, having units in two different states.
Mhm.
In such situation, in terms of the availment of the benefit of the policies in two states when I'm operating, how would that be reflected and showcased to a plan?
Sir, for you, he must be having a different NIC code.
Correct.
So the scheme discovery is generated basis the NIC code, which is the nature of the business operating. So wherever you have the registered office, you will be able to generate both state and central government tax authority schemes available to you. This is the NIC code. And if you have multiple NIC code, then you'll have to generate those many scheme discovery report for you.
Okay. 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 Well, I think this answers the
Yeah.
question
So,
very well.
a little bit more information for the earlier question. We are also like tomorrow we are having a webinar with Kotak Mahindra Bank and Tax Buddy for the GST related stuff and GST related funding facility. Similarly, we have a two webinar, one in September, one with IDFC and this expert called GB Modi. I'm sure many of you must have heard his name. He is the expert in the Maharashtra state government capital subsidy scheme, especially in credit loan linked scheme. He will be able to guide you from the ideation stage and handle you till the time you get this 50 crore subsidy scheme available to you. So that webinar we do have. We humbly invite you to attend all this webinar. Then we have webinar with TransUnion, Civil, and IndusInd Bank. One we have with IDFC Bank, one we have with IndusInd Bank, and then we have with ICICI Bank. So basically, we are doing this webinar to create a great awareness where all of your questions can be answered during that webinar, or you can reach out to relevant stakeholder directly after that webinar to serve all the question, because we still believe that awareness is a big issue. If you wish
Correct.
to capitalize the maximum benefit, then you must take the relevant knowledge to capitalize upon it.
Very well. One more question. With respect to the part two of the platform, where there is a handholding by the panel of the profession, the expert, will the expert handhold in terms of filing of the regular reports after having availed of the funding, whether
Yes.
that handholding also would be provided?
Yeah, so expert charge services for the complete tenor. So capital subsidy scheme is not something you will get immediately.
Correct.
50 crore is your project cost. 50 crore, let's say you have the government has approved, nodal agency approved that you will get benefit. Now that benefit will get disbursed over the period of 10 years, not immediately. So till
Hmm.
the time you are getting the last penny in your account, expert will be handholding you. They will be doing all compliance on your behalf, in obviously in collaboration with you.
Okay. One last question, which I can see. When the representation is made based on the report generation, that these are the schemes through which the incentives are available, there may be a situation with the government department saying that, no, this is not available for you. Have you countered such situation, and if in such situation, whether you will be able to endorse or support the applicant?
So many such cases. So that is the problem of India. That first is that government do not know the deserving MSME they wish to support. Deserving MSME do not know the right concerned person and department, and it is not one government department. There are many government department you need to be in touch with, and that is what we are trying to solve for the MSME. That they should focus only on the business generating employment, and these hurdles will be taken care of by our professional expert. They know the right person in different government department, so they will be doing the licensing on behalf of you. They will be obviously taking all the documents with you. When required, you will have to go along with them to meet those government official, but this professional will take responsibility of completing all these licensing, all the hurdles in advance. They will be suggesting you, they will be supporting you with the right kind of document preparation or right kind of pitch deck or the DPIT report or various report which is required to get these maximum benefit of the capital subsidy. CGT MSME is simpler, sir.
Yes,
Capital
yes.
subsidy is very complex. So for complex stuff, expert guidance is very critical. See, what I believe being a charter accountant, that no charter accountant on planet Earth is more intelligent than the entrepreneur themselves. So entrepreneur are the brilliant category, but they know maximum stuff about their businesses, not about the compliance of the dogs. So over there, we advise they take the guidance or the support or the handholding of the expert, because this is for your business only. You focus on your business, let other expert focus on their business to build this right ecosystem for all of us.
Correct. Very well said. I think that makes a lot of sense.
So the
So,
way you are as a brand ambassador representing Bharat, I cannot do it. The way you're connecting with all the stakeholder, raising your voice to different department, PMO, Niti Aayog, I cannot do it. But we can support with our ideation to empower you to represent in a better way. But that better person cannot be anyone else except you. So this is how we can collaborate and support each other in their to meet their objective.
correct. I completely understand. And thank you. I think it's all about, having the right partnerships and collaboration so that we are finally able to achieve the common objective. So very well said, Ankush. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, and all our dear participants, I'm sure Mr. Ankush Jain has made his best effort to give us insight, very valuable insight into the eMSME platform, which is a need of the hour in terms of trying to find solution to the challenges that we face in the MSME sector. Having said this, feel free to write to us. You can send an email to me or to Mr. Ankush Jain, and we'll be happy to respond back and, if required, to connect with you on a one-to-one or a call or an online meeting to address any further questions that you may have. So, with this, I would like to thank Mr. Ankush Jain for his valuable time and for accepting our invitation to address the esteemed participants in this webinar. Thank you very much, Mr. Ankush Jain and the team at eMSME. And my gratitude and thanks to all the dignitaries who have taken out time on a Friday afternoon. We are heading towards the weekend. And I'm very happy to see that we see this interest evolving and further developing. I would be very happy to interact with you all on a one-to-one to see how we can handle through eMSME platform in terms of supporting your business, your growth engine, and wishing you all the very best in the times to come. And now we are heading towards a lot of festivities. So all the very best to everyone and to your family. Thank you very much. And Ankushi, any concluding remark that you'd like to make here, please, over to you.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, Saurabh sir, for having me over here and giving a wonderful opportunity to interact with great respected delegates over here. So a small STR will run, so everyone will be familiarized that how with simple UI UX within 4 minutes you can generate your own scheme discovery report using URC. And while that time, if you come across any question, then I'll answer that as well.
Perfectly fine. Over to you, and then after we can. Thank you.
Sure.
Just a second.
Yes, yes. I'll request the dignitaries to just wait for next 2 minutes, please.
So please suggest if the screen is visible.
Not yet.
And again, as a humble request to each delegate, please join upcoming webinars.
Yes, we can see the screen. Please go ahead.
सर मोदी जी ने व्यापारियों के लिए बहुत सारी गवर्नमेंट स्कीम निकाली हैं.
Yeah. Please play it again.
this, thank you so much. Now, ocean of the information is bucket and then in spoon with actionable. Please capitalize in your own favor. क्योंकि MSME बढ़ेगा तभी देश बढ़ेगा.
Wonderful. Very well. Thank you very much, Ankush, and
Thank you
thank you,
so much,
everyone.
sir, for having me here.
Looking forward to meet you all again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.